Welcome back, guys. Konami have officially created another impossible debate. Because now we have two absolutely ridiculous Blitz curler cards in eFootball, Ronaldinho and Gianfranco Zola. And the big question is simple. Which one is actually better? Honestly, this comparison is much closer than a lot of people think. Because on paper, both of these cards look completely broken. Both have the creative playmaker playstyle, both have momentum dribbling, both have Blitz curler, and both have some of the best technical stats we've ever seen in eFootball. But despite all those similarities, they play very differently. So today we're breaking everything down to find out which Blitz curler king truly deserves the crown. Let's start with Ronaldinho. First of all, these stats are absolutely insane. 102 ball control, 100 dribbling, 101 tight possession. Seriously, what was Konami thinking? Those numbers are absurd. Ronaldinho already had some of the smoothest animations in the game before this card even existed. Now combine those unique animations with these stats and momentum dribbling, and you've got a player that should feel almost impossible to dispossess. This card should glide across the pitch. The 94 acceleration is another huge advantage. While both cards have identical 90 speed, Ronaldinho reaches top speed faster, which is extremely important in the current meta. Quick bursts of acceleration often matter more than pure pace, especially when you're dribbling in tight spaces. Then you add 91 balance. Again, another elite number. Balance is one of the most underrated stats in eFootball because it determines how stable players feel on the ball. High balance allows players to turn more smoothly, resist pressure, and maintain control during physical challenges. And honestly, that's exactly what I expect from this Ronaldinho card. But the thing that excites me the most isn't even the dribbling, it's the passing. 96 low pass, 90 lofted pass. For a creative playmaker, those are phenomenal numbers. Ronaldinho isn't just a dribbler or a shooter. He can also function as your primary creator. He can control games, dictate tempo, and unlock defenses with elite passing. That's what makes him such a complete attacking midfielder. Now let's move over to Zola, and honestly, this card looks terrifying. Because if Ronaldinho is the complete creator, Zola is the pure attacking monster. Let's start with the obvious. 100 place kicking, 100 curl. Those numbers are absolutely ridiculous. If there's one player in this comparison who should maximize Blitz curler to its absolute limit, it's Zola. Blitz curler already produces some outrageous goals in eFootball. Now imagine that skill combined with perfect curl and perfect place kicking. Goalkeepers are going to suffer. Then we look at finishing. 93. This is where Zola immediately separates himself from Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho only has 85 finishing. That's still respectable, but it's nowhere near Zola's level. When it comes to pure goal scoring, Zola comfortably wins. He should be significantly more clinical inside the box and far more reliable in front of goal. The dribbling stats are also almost identical. 102 ball control, 100 dribbling, 99 tight possession. Honestly, the difference is so small that most players probably won't even notice it in gameplay. Zola also has 93 balance compared to Ronaldinho's 91. Again, another small advantage. This should make Zola feel incredibly smooth when turning under pressure. Now let's compare the playstyles because this is where things become really interesting. Both players are creative playmakers. And honestly, this is probably the biggest criticism people will have. Creative playmakers don't make as many aggressive forward runs as hole players or goal poachers. Instead, they prefer dropping deeper to receive the ball and orchestrate attacks. Some players love this, others hate it. But in my opinion, it actually suits both cards perfectly because their technical ability is so absurd. The real difference comes from positioning. Ronaldinho is an AMF, Zola is an SS, and that changes everything. As an AMF, Ronaldinho naturally influences more phases of play. He'll drop deeper, receive possession more frequently, and act as the central creative hub of your team. If you want someone to control matches, Ronaldinho is probably the better choice. Zola, meanwhile, operates much closer to goal. As an SS, he'll naturally find himself in dangerous attacking positions more often. That means more shots, more goals, and more opportunities to activate Blitz curler. This makes Zola feel significantly more direct. Now let's talk about the most important category of all, Blitz curler effectiveness. Honestly, I think Zola wins, and I don't think it's particularly close. 100 place kicking, 100 curl, 93 finishing. Those numbers are almost perfectly designed for Blitz curler. Ronaldinho's 90 curl and 90 place kicking are still elite, but Zola simply takes things to another level. If your entire objective is scoring outrageous curlers from impossible angles, Zola is probably the best player in the game for that specific role. However, football isn't only about shooting. And this is where Ronaldinho fights back. Because Ronaldinho offers significantly more as an overall player. His passing is superior. His playmaking is superior. His ability to control matches is superior. He isn't just a goal scorer, he's an entire attacking system by himself. So, which card is actually better? Well, the answer depends entirely on what you need. If you want the most complete player, the better dribbler, the better passer, and the player who can dominate every phase of attack, then Ronaldinho is the winner. But if you want the deadliest attacker, the most clinical finisher, and arguably the best blitz curler specialist in the entire game, then Zola wins. For me personally, though, I would choose Ronaldinho. And the reason is simple. Goals can come from multiple players. But very few players can completely control a match the way Ronaldinho can. The combination of elite dribbling, elite passing, momentum dribbling, and blitz curler makes him one of the most complete attacking cards we've ever seen in eFootball.